Hello, this accessibility tutorial will address the guideline that states, large text, which is 18 point or larger or 14 point bold, has a color contrast ratio of at least 3:1. All other text has a color contrast ratio of at least 4.5:1. This matters because the visibility of text in a website relies not only on text size, but also in its foreground color contrast against the background design or color. When the color ratio between the text and the background is too low, it is hard to read. For example, purple text on a black background or beige text on a tan background may be difficult to see. This is true for all users and may especially affect the accessibility of the site for users with vision impairments. Here's how to create or fix this rule. Avoid using font colors that are similar to the background color. Use a color contrast checking tool to verify the minimum ratios are being met. Here's how to test for this rule. You will need a color contrast analyzer to confirm the color contrast ratios between text and background. Many color contrast checkers, including the one in Mozilla Firefox Accessibility Toolbar, will only give you luminosity values, not a luminosity contrast ratio. This is a luminosity contrast value, not a contrast ratio. Use a search engine to find and download a color contrast tool. For example, Juicy Studio Accessibility Toolbar will show the contrast ratio. The luminosity contrast ratio can be accessed from the Juicy Studio Accessibility Toolbar under Luminosity Contrast Ratio. Run the color contrast analyzer. The luminosity contrast ratio is a ratio of two numbers. This ratio must be 4.5:1 or greater for any texts smaller than 18 point. Text 18 point or larger or 14 point or larger bold must have a ratio of 3:1 or greater. Some accessibility checkers will also have a list of which examples on the page pass and which ones fail. However, this pass or fail feedback for any particular color contrast analyzer software may use passing standards that differ from the standards for this particular rule. It is important to note the numbers of the ratio result itself to determine if it passes. And in this case, these that say fail also fail our standards, so this rule is not met by this course. Thanks for watching this tutorial. For more information, please visit www.TxVSN.org.